This is the extended version of their perspective versus your perspective. Hello, I'm Avalon Kisby and welcome to my very new channel on YouTube. I really appreciate you being here. This gives me the opportunity to expand on the very short time that I'm given on TikTok and maybe to add value and insight to some of the readings that are given there. So I do invite you to follow if this is something that you enjoy. Let's do a quick recap of where we're at. So if you wanted to see the card shuffle and the card pull, then please go back and watch TikTok. It's under the same name of Avalon Kisby. But they both came up, you both came up with a very similar beginning of perspective, new beginnings. They showing up with the Ace of Pentacles, you're showing up with the Ace of Cups. From their perspective, they now have this opportunity that has maybe been a long time coming for them. They might have been through, you can see this path, a very long winding path. There's been mountains which represent trials and hurdles, and now they're given this opportunity that's extremely valuable to them, and it's something that is solid. It's maybe giving them an opportunity to offer something solid to another as well, is what I'm getting with this. For you, with this Ace of Cups, this has always been your focus. The focus is on the cup. Okay, now cups in tarot, they represent love and emotions. You can see that the whole focal point of this card, everything around this cup has been built for this cup. This mantle, this frame in the window. So whatever this circumstance is, you can see that this has been what has kept you going. This cup of love has kept you going. From their perspective, we can see that they have had a win or a victory. Now this particular deck is called New Journey. It's really lovely because it shows the kind of like what's going on behind the scenes. In a traditional deck, we would see it from this angle. We'd actually be looking from the other side, looking on this angle. With this particular deck, we get to see everything else that's going on behind. And if we look here, we can see that there is a cage, and the door of the cage is open, and there is a bird that is flying free, a little dove. Doves are symbolic of peace. And so this person may have felt like they were trapped in a situation and are now free, and this feels like a huge win for them, and it's bringing them a lot of peace. For you, your perspective showed up as the Nine of Wands. Now the Nine of Wands is often known as the Wounded Warrior card. However, like I said on TikTok, this is where you truly shine, because in the face of adversity, you always get up. You always get up and face things head on, okay? And this time, not only are you there yourself, but you have your whole entourage, your whole spirit family with you on this very important part of the journey, is what it feels like. From their perspective, they are now sitting in this energy of King of Pentacles, somebody who has been very determined on their path, and it might have taken time for all of this to unfold for them. Like I say, it feels like it's been a very long, winding road for them with many hurdles to overcome, and here they are now in this place where they are now going to receive their abundance. You can see that we have the vines here, and we see that the fields are ready for harvest. Now the stork here in the foreground is also symbolic of new beginnings and good luck. So all of these cards are saying the same thing, that this person really, really is feeling this very, and Pentacles are all also talking about things that are solid, something real, something tangible. So they're feeling that like this very tangible outcome is there for them, and it's going to manifest into something very prosperous and abundant for them. The energy that I'm feeling from this is that they felt like they could not offer anything until they were in this position. That's what I'm getting with these cards. Okay. Now, kind of where we left off was your perspective, which is talking about the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is actually a really beautiful card. In a traditional deck, it's a person. It looks very boring actually in the traditional deck. It's a person who is waiting patiently for their manifestations to show up for them. It is a card of manifestation. It's a card of planting a seed and waiting for the seed to germinate. And while it's in germination process, you cannot see the outcome. You have no idea what's going to happen. You just have to put this trust in it. Now this person is trying to think of where to put this investment, what to do with this investment, whether to plant these seeds, whether to hold on to them. So you may be wondering, you've got these Seven of Pentacles, which is good, but you know that there is better and what to do with them. Okay, but it is a card of manifestation. And talking about your manifestations coming into fruition, that's really what this card talks about. Now, as far as their perspective, let's turn over some more cards. We have the Knight of Chalices for them, and for your perspective, we have the Sun. Okay, so exactly as I was saying earlier, what I really truly felt was that they did not feel that they could make an offer to you until they came into this abundance, this freedom, releasing themselves from this trapped energy, whatever that trapped energy was. And look what's happening now. They have this cup and they're very proudly coming to offer it to someone. And that's what's happening, this cup of love. There's people trying to get their attention, and you know what? They're not looking left or right. They've got their focus is head on. They know exactly what they're doing. Just like this King of Pentacles, very determined, very stubborn, knows exactly what they want, and are going to go directly for it. Okay, we also see the little symbol up here. I believe that this is the symbol of the god Achilles. So someone who moves swift. Okay, moving fast in their direction. Your perspective, we have the Sun card, which is known as the happiest card of the deck. We also know that, or if you've seen my readings, you'll know that I also see this as the Divine Masculine coming through. So a divine counterpart, perhaps, someone that you have recognized for a very long time coming to you. This is a card of patience, the Seven of Pentacles. Patiently waiting for your manifestations to happen. This is them happening, someone coming towards you. And this is your happiness here with the Sun card. Their perspective, the Ace of Swords. Your perspective, death. Interesting, very interesting. Okay. Their perspective, truth and clarity coming forward. That's what this represents. You can see that this truth or clarity may have come out of nowhere. This truth or clarity may be a conversation that they actually have with you, and it might be shocking to them. Do you see in the background here that the horse is rearing, and there's a knight, or there's a person sitting on the horse here, and it's taken them by surprise. So there could be a conversation, like I say, that comes that they were maybe expecting one outcome and are very surprised with the reaction that they get from you. They might be surprised because they maybe didn't understand the depth of the wounding that you've experienced throughout this particular journey, is what I'm getting. I truly do not think that they understood how this taking their time, and they may have kept to themselves while they were doing all of this, how it really affected you. But there is going to be victory in this, victory for both of you. Do you see there's the crown, and then there's the celebratory wreaths here again. All of these cards do talk of celebration and victory. This death card, even within the death card, look, we have the sun in the background. So an ending of some sort of cycle. It could be an ending of, this misunderstanding. an ending of you guys being apart, is what I get as well. Death always talks about new beginnings, and whatever this new beginning is, this sun is involved. Something that is very happy, very healing for both of you. As far as death cards go, this card is extremely, I'm going to say, soothing in regards to some of the other ones that we've seen, which are very dramatic. This ending feels like there's a sense of closure, but done with a lot of serenity. You can even see like there's the water in the background, and it's serene. It's not turbulent at all. There's no mountains. There's a lot of hills, but there's no mountains. It's actually very beautiful. Their feelings, or their perspective, and your perspective. Their perspective, we have the Seven of Cups, and your perspective, we have the Devil. Okay, let's have a look. Their perspective. There's roads and paths and opportunities that are now open to this person after this sense of being trapped for so long in this cage. Whether this was a cage of being tied to another, whether this was, mental, keeping yourself stuck mentally and seeing things through a new perspective, whatever this is, there's new opportunities for them, and they are enjoying the process of picking and choosing what it is that they really truly desire. You can see there's one here who's so hopeful. Do you see? So hopeful watching, and then there's another one who has her hands over her face. It's like she doesn't want to see what's going to be picked. Okay, so for this person, there could be others around them that are very much waiting for a decision to be made. The Devil card here as your perspective. Temptations. You know what I really feel, if I'm being honest, I feel like this particular journey has probably taken you down to the depths of, dare I say that word, Hell, really dark nights of the soul. This has been an incredible journey for you, and not necessarily a fun journey. Yes, you've learned a lot from it. But this ending of this cycle is going to bring a lot of relief for you. As I've mentioned before, it felt very tranquil. This death felt very tranquil. Yes, there's an ending to this depth that you've been in, is what I get from this. So I could keep going on, but I'm watching the time, so let's keep it there. Please invite you to follow me if this is something you've enjoyed. I will try and post daily. I so appreciate your comments. I love getting to know each of you. I appreciate each of you for being here. And I hope that each of you have the most wonderful weekends. As you can see, I'm in my scrub still. I've just finished in the spa, and then this afternoon I'm excited. I've got readings to do for clients that I'm going to be working through. And I do have opportunities. If any of you are looking for a reading, I have some opportunities for ones to be done within 24 hours or to meet me on a Zoom call, and I'd love to connect with you there. Sending each of you so much love.